Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku Kaioken from Dragon Ball Super. But before we get started, I actually want to address the elephant in the room. As you might have seen, the thumbnail is in black and white, and that is of course a tribute to the late Akira Toriyama. Now for those that don't know, about 2 days ago an announcement was made saying that Akira Toriyama has passed away. He was at the age of 68. I believe he passed away on March 1st from apparently what was a subdural hematoma first, but then they changed it to just saying a blood clot, and I'll elaborate on that just a little bit in a second. But so a lot of people have been putting forward their tributes towards the late Akira Toriyama, and I kind of wanted to say something a little bit about this as well. So when I was a little kid, Dragon Ball is one of my favorite shows. I remember after school or in the evening, on the weekends, just watching the show, and it was really cool back then, you know? When you're a kid, you see these guys, they're fighting, going Super Saiyan, battling it out, and just, I was really into that stuff, and I really loved it. But it wasn't until actually just recently, in the past few years, that I really understood what Dragon Ball truly meant to me. Now, looking back at it now, basically Goku here at the very beginning, from humble beginnings, he was a alien crash landing on Earth, a little low class Saiyan. But throughout the years, whatever obstacle or adversary he faced, he always found a way to adapt, to be better himself, and to overcome the obstacle or the adversary, and in the end to become a better version of himself. And I truly believe that is very inspirational and very motivational as well. And like I said, just in the past few years, I truly understood what Dragon Ball was all about. And basically the theme is about just adapting, becoming a better version of yourself so that you can face the world and face whoever you bump into or whatever obstacle may stand in your way. So to that, I really do want to thank Akira Toriyama for his hard work and his dedication throughout all these years. Thank you for Dragon Ball. Thank you for all the other things, Dr. Slump, Chrono Trigger, all the other stuff that you worked on. And yeah, so with the sad news out of the way, I do want to mention a little bit about what I said earlier, a subdural hematoma or a blood clot. So basically what a subdural hematoma is, the dura mater is a kind of hard protective fibrous tissue that surrounds your actual brain. And there's usually two types of bleeds that can occur regarding the dura mater. One is an epidural hematoma and one is a subdural hematoma. Epidural hematoma means on the outside between the actual skull and the dura mater, and subdural means underneath the dura mater. Basically what was happening is he was bleeding into his brain, but later on they just changed it into a blood clot. So I don't know what the exact cause of death is. But one thing I do want to point out to all of you out there is that if you do have a fall or whatever might have happened and you have this really bad headache that won't go away, or you just happen to have a headache that comes on out of nowhere that you've never experienced before and it just feels horrible, like basically like a new ominous headache, I would definitely urge you to get that checked out because you never know what it might be. And hopefully it's nothing serious, but if it is something serious, then getting it checked out may save your life. So, with all of that serious stuff out of the way, let's get on with this figure here. Like I said, this is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku Kaioken version. I believe this form was first achieved in the, I think, Universe 7 versus Universe 6 tournament, and then later on during the Tournament of Power. I actually managed to snatch this guy out at a Tamashii Nation pop-up shop over here in Vancouver at Metrotown. It's the first, I think, over in Vancouver here, and hopefully they do this later on because it's very nice. It has all these cool figures. I only managed to snatch two things: this guy and the effect parts for Son Goku. Some of the other stuff I already had, or I just didn't really care that much about, so I snagged this. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was maybe 80-ish Canadian, so yeah, taking a look at the box, we do have Goku in kind of a tattered shirt as well as a translucent blue hairpiece. We do see Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku here, figure in the back. He does have this nice kind of purplish metallic red paint job all throughout. This body is very similar to the Ultra Instinct Saiyan one, and I believe it is the same body. Here we do see Dragon Ball Super, Tamashii Nations. On the top we have Goku. On the bottom, we have Goku smiling with his battle pose. On the side, we got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku Kaioken. And on the other side, we just have him powering up there. And of course, on the back, your typical SH Figuarts product shots. So let's crack this open and see what he has to offer. Alright guys, and here we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku Kaioken out of the packaging. Now bringing this figure in for a closer look, we do see, like I said, we have this nice kind of metallic purplish sheen all throughout the body. Of course, to depict that Goku is in his Kaioken form, basically burning through his body. And we do see lots of kind of battle damage detail on the skin as well as on the clothing here, on the legs and the boots, and scars kind of all throughout. Now it's hard to see, you can probably see a little bit there. And the hair, the face, and basically I think this is the exact same as the Super Saiyan Full Power Goku. And on the back, lots of damage as well here, even on the boots. So yeah, now in terms of articulation, pretty simple. Head is on a ball joint, base of the neck is on a ball joint, shoulders are on ball joints. There is a butterfly joint that gets you out to about that far. This little piece is on a ball joint as well. There is a hinge that gets you to around 90, a bicep rotation, double bend at the elbow, ball hinge at the wrist. Getting these arms out of the way here, we do have a torso bend that goes forward about there. I do not think this is a pull-out torso, so I think that's all you're going to get. And backwards to about there. Ball joint at the waist, legs kick forward to about there, backwards to about there. Can do the splits, but this is a 2.0 body, so there's these floating things around, which is really annoying. You kind of have to get the legs underneath that, and you only get around that much. There is a thigh rotation, double bend at the knee, a double ball joint at the ankle, and a toe pivot that gets you to about there. So pretty standard SH Figuarts articulation. I am a little bummed that, again, this is still the 2.0 body, so we do have these floating pieces around, but, you know, it's not so bad. They're slowly phasing into the 3.0 body, and really happy about that. So let's take a look at some of the accessories that Goku comes with. Now, one thing that I noticed is that most of these event exclusive figures actually are very basic. They come with just the basic accessories. Now for Goku here, he comes with 3 additional pairs of hands. Here we have the claw Kamehameha hands, again in a slight reddish tinge compared to his regular skin tone. We have open full blasting hands. And we have his classic battle pose hands. Now in terms of faces, Goku has a gritting teeth phase. He has a nice little smirk. And he has a screaming battle face. And yeah, that's all you get for accessories. Like I said, very, very basic. Now to finish off this video, let's do a quick comparison. Here I have him next to the Ultra Instinct sign, Goku, and as you can see, it is exactly the same figure. Legs are the same, even the clothing here, the battle damage is the exact same. Only difference here is the difference in the heads and of course the color scheme. Here we have Ultimate Gohan, which is a 3.0 body, and for those that don't know by now, we do see big ball joints for the hips, and no extra piece in there to get caught. There's more mobility in the hips, I love that. And just thicker arms, just nice square elbow joints compared to the 2.0 body. And last but not least, I do have this guy handy. I will be doing a review on him very soon. And for those that don't know this guy, it might be time for you to crawl out from under your rock, because this is the legendary Bruce Lee. So yeah, that's it for comparisons. So final thoughts on this figure. I think this is a very nice figure for those that actually don't have it. If you did miss your chance to get it at any of the conventions, I think now is a really good time. You can actually find them online from certain suppliers for a slightly cheaper cost. Again, not extremely cheap because he is still an exclusive, but not as expensive as he was before. Like I said, for these exclusive figures, they're actually very basic. You only get a small handful of accessories, so there's nothing really special in terms of that. But again, most people want this just because it's a special paint job, it's a special version of this character. So if that's something you're into, I would highly suggest you go after this guy. And once again, I would just like to thank Akira Toriyama for all these years of hard work and his dedication towards the Dragon Ball line. Thank you again, Sensei. You will be missed and you will never be forgotten. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.
Toppa